leading the ESG charge, the CFO's role as change agent.
Regulatory standpoint, as well as, setting the right targets, creating measurement structures, measurement capabilities.
Companies that lead in ESG often achieve enhanced brand value, greater customer loyalty, and improved access to capital.
Hello and welcome to Beyond Numbers, Transformation in Finance and Accounting Thought Leadership Series.
Joining me in this conversation, we have Krishnan Raghunathan, also joined by Anu Chaudhary.
Welcome to you both.
Thank you, Simon. It's a pleasure to be here.
Likewise, Simon, great to be here. Thank you.
Krishnan, let's start with you. We're seeing a surge in ESG-related expectations from investors, regulators, and customers alike. I'm wondering what's driving this growing focus on ESG, and how do you see it shaping the future for CFOs and their organizations?
Certainly, Simon. I mean, when you look at the question itself, there are the core drivers right there. First one, the most important one, if I start with, the increased investor scrutiny. I think so. The investors are becoming much more responsible, and therefore they are, spending time and scrutinizing in terms of assets they're investing into. What is the kind of ESG commitment those assets have? Even from a future valuation perspective, investors are very sensitive towards it. So that drives a certain behavior in terms of getting access to capital itself. And from that standpoint, the second, obviously, is the regulatory shift. As we all know, depending upon different countries' stock exchanges, the metrics around ESG are becoming mandatory to report, and the expectation from the companies to drive a certain behavior and drive a certain target is becoming increasingly more and more relevant. And finally, the end consumer preference itself is shifting. Consumers are becoming a lot more conscious to who they buy from and how sound are their sustainable practices. And therefore, when I put these three factors together, right from customers who are buying, who are responsible for the revenue of your business, to regulatory mandates, to investors who provide the capital, all of those three aspects drive the core need for CFOs to focus on that. So from a CFO standpoint, they're not just the financial stewards, driving the financial discipline. They are increasingly also responsible on the strategic aspects of ensuring the ESG aspects in the organization, from regulatory standpoint, as well as setting the right targets, creating measurement structures, measurement capabilities, and driving the organization towards those needs.
Anu, let's build on that. There are certainly challenges in operationalizing ESG, but also enormous opportunities. What do you see as the key risks that companies have to navigate, and how can they capitalize on ESG for growth?
Right, Simon. So organizations face several risks as they mature their ESG agenda. Now, these could include regulatory risks due to non-compliance, reputational damage from greenwashing or misreporting of data, supply chain vulnerabilities related to human rights issues, and financial implications of climate risk. On the flip side, however, there are considerable rewards as well. So, companies that lead in ESG often achieve enhanced brand value, greater customer loyalty, and improved access to capital. Investors are also more inclined now to fund sustainable enterprises, as Krishnan mentioned. The key is to align ESG initiatives with business strategy. And by setting realistic targets, integrating robust data analytics, and continuously benchmarking performance, CFOs can identify where ESG efforts drive efficiency and where can they open new revenue streams, new opportunities. So, for example, improved energy management can lower operational costs, and robust social practices can attract top talent. Ultimately, embracing ESG positions companies for sustainable growth and innovation.